Are you ready for a good chat? Go on and tune in to the Go On Then podcast. It's your place to go with your host, David GSA Wrestling, and co-host, Ryan Iconic Shadows.
And we're back with episode 11. I didn't even do that last time, but episode 11 of the Go On Then podcast. I am your host, David GSA Wrestling.
And I am your host, Ryan Iconic Shadows.
And we're back. Question is, gaming franchises that should be stopped or changed, and how we can improve them. I feel like WWE 2K should be up there.
Yeah,
Like,
if the next game isn't any good, I think they should hand it off to somebody else.
yeah, it's at the point where like they've had like what two bad games, nearly three, no, two bad games. 2K19 was okay. 2K20 was shite. And Battleground was. Do we even talk about Battleground? Like,
No.
it even lasts a fucking year without someone putting it on the fucking store for free. On play, you know what I mean? It's fucking unreal. Yeah, 2K22 better pull itself out its own ass, or shit's gonna hit the fan, boys. Like, the bad
it's
thing
bad
is,
when even Vince McMahon doesn't even like it.
the bad thing is, like, you know when they delay it and move it back, you know they've had problems. Like, why did they need, like, they've always had an October release date. So what the fuck? Like, they've had 2 years work on this fucking game. Do you know what I mean? The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, when they have to move it back 6 months just for fucking even get, like, it better be like fucking A599. It better be like a fucking gourmet meal. Do you know what I mean? It better be like off the charts or use the dumb boys. Like,
I hope one of the main reasons why they pushed it back is because they've had to change wrestlers, because a lot of them left.
mate, like if you've seen the trailer, the fucking attire Rey Mysterio's wearing is like 4 fucking years late. Like, it's really old school. Like, it's not even modern. Like, what the fuck? Like, you're meant to be selling the pissing game to us, and the fucking attire he was wearing was like 3-4 years fucking old. The fuck? Who came up with that concept? Who was like, you know what, we need to show a trailer out, but we're going to use an attire that's like so old that nobody gives a shit. Do you know what I mean? It was like they went back to 2K19 and went, right, we'll just get Cesaro there, we'll get Ray there, and make sure they just twat each other. And that's the trailer for 2K20. Like, oh, bro, I could talk about it all day. Listen, you better put, like, all I'm going to say is GM mode better be on, because me and Ryan want to do a GM mode, because that'd be funny. And it better be lit, because if it's not, then you're going to get fucking, it'll be the last game you make, boys. I'm just saying, it's the last game. FIFA.
I just don't like games where stuff like Ultimate Team is so shoved in your face that, like, kids and people that are really desperate for content will pay the money for extra stuff. And FIFA's like one of them, how to put it, it's one of those ones where they just do it and they know they're going to get away with it.
Mate, Ultimate Team's a fucking joke. Like, it's actually a joke. It's fucking 8. I put more in-depth careers in. This was like ideas. I'd put more in-depth careers into it. You know, it's sort of like there's a career mode or something like that. Let you make your own team. So that, you know, you build your own team from the ground up with your own badge and shit. They've sort of done it with 2K22. Not 2K22, sorry, with FIFA 22. But there needs to be more customization and bring back more fun game modes into the game. Do you know what I mean? Take fucking Ultimate Team out. Take Ultimate fucking Team out. That's it. COD. When was the last time you played COD?
Oh, it's funny you say that, because I scrolled past a thing on Facebook where it was something to do with, I think, the first Black Ops game.
Yeah.
And I think that was one of the last ones where I played where I...
No, I think you played Black Ops 2. I think you played Black Ops 2 with me.
But I mean the last one where I enjoyed it.
No, Black Ops 2 was good. I feel like from Black Ops 3, it sort of went downhill. Do you know what I mean? I've put just stop doing stuff new instead of... Right, so like, obviously, it feels like if you play like Cold War, there's more revamped fucking maps in that game than there is from, like, they've gone back and just revamped maps and shoved them in the game, and it's like, bro, like, make something original, do something different, you know what I mean? Just stop living it past. and obviously they could make the game more fun for the fans. But I also wrote down, go back to the basics and make a more fun battle royale with more updates and special events. A bit like Fortnite. I don't feel like there's any other game really. They're like the top games that are utter dog shit at the minute. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like they're fun at all. Is there any games you can think of that like needs fucking? Actually, should we talk about Avengers? Fuck.
Oh, we're gonna have to crap on Avengers as much as I used to like the game. Like,
I love the thing is, I still love the game,
it
but
makes
it's
your
just
PlayStation or any console you're on, it makes it like overheat. It makes it go crazy. Like, if you've not got next gen, then I feel like the game just isn't going to perform as well as it should do.
It sounds like fucking PlayStation sounds like a fucking jumbo jet taking off. It's fucking.
Yeah.
I feel like, right, I'm going to talk about the microtransactions. I'm sorry, but like, what the fuck were you thinking? Like, Ryan's not played the game in weeks. I booted up once a week just for see, like, you know what they've added or like, you know what skins. What the fuck was you thinking putting the fucking Halloween skins in and charging 50 quid for it? The fuck was going through your brains?
I don't get it. It's ridiculous.
Like, bring out a bungle and put them all in together and charge 20 quid and people will buy the fucking thing. You're just spiting your nose for fucking prove a point, you know what I mean? And it's like the fucking adding double XP tokens. Fucking get them out. Put them back to normal or kiss my ass. And you know what used to be really good in the game? There used to be like a store where you go and talk to a woman and she'd give you good shit. Like, that is fucking dead. I don't know why units are in the game. Units need to be scrapped and took out because there's no point in them. I've got like 20,000 units built up. No, 30,000 units and I still can't spend a fucking unit. Fucking take them out.
Bloody hell.
It's disgusting. Any other game you can think of that needs shitting on?
Well,
I feel like
I feel like people have crapped on this enough, but Cyberpunk, I think it's one of those games where it was never ready.
I feel like they've improved. Apparently they've improved it. It's really good now. I don't know. I've not played it, so I can't say. I don't know. I can tell you, Avengers has improved since like the first fucking couple of weeks. Because holy shit! But like, I can't talk about Cyberpunk because I've never played the game, and it was never a thing because it reminds me. It's like a fucking modern day GTA. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, speaking of GTA, they're making remakes of 1, 2, and 3, aren't they?
Everybody's like, bring GTA 6 out. Let's just remaster the old games for fuck's sake. But that's not the criticism to him. But like, fucking come on, boys. GTA 6, please. Thank you. And stop remastering the fucking game, bro. Holy shit. This is like what the third edition of GTA fucking 5 coming out. We've had GTA 5 and Xbox PS fucking 3.
Yeah.
And now there's what, PS4 then, now fucking PS5. Shut the fuck up. Right, so I feel like we've covered most games. Unless you want to shit on Nintendo games. Why would you?
Well, I think you should say that. They introduced this new thing where they're going to charge a lot of money for their new online service. For one person, it's going to be like 50 quid for a year.
That's like fucking PlayStation though.
Yeah, but when you compare.
Oh no, PlayStation's got.
PlayStation,
Nintendo needs to like drop it down to like 25 quid. Like the player base isn't on Nintendo. Player base is on Xbox or PlayStation. Like, you've not got that many people on fucking Nintendo.
I'm going to say, surely there's not a lot of people on there.
No, like, I'm on about buying a Nintendo Switch. You've nearly just put me off fucking buy one. With that shitting comment.
I think you can get the normal online service cheaper, but there's like this expansion where it's like twice as much, but I'm like, you really don't need that if that's the case. Like, it's only just so you can get some old games and a DLC for a game that you may not even buy anyway.
Yeah, no. No, thank you. Come again. Pokemon. We could talk about Pokemon. I feel like Pokemon is one of those games that you can't fuck with. Like...
Oh no, I love Pokemon. Like, I'm going to be getting the new ones when they come out.
Yeah,
like...
I'm saying, but like... I feel like, I don't know, it's weird, isn't it? It's weird you can't shit on Pokemon. It's the one game you can't shit on. It's horrendous. Right, so we've done games. I don't feel like there's any other game we need shit on.
No, not really.
Fortnite, no, I can't shit on Fortnite. I feel like, no, the thing is with Fortnite, as soon as I completely what I want to do with Battle Pass, I don't touch it for fucking 2 months. Do you know what I mean? Like, I've just completed Carnage in the Battle Pass. I'm not going to touch it now. Like, I've completed Carnage. I've completed the, like, the fucking special character. I've done all that. I've done all the fucking fish, like, the custom fish. I'm not going to play it now till fucking December.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, there's not a lot to talk about. Top 5 celebrities you would like to meet who are living. Do you want me to
Adam
start or do you want me to
Sandler.
start? Oh, God. Click on.
Adam Sandler. You know what? Just because it'd be interesting to see what sort of stories they've got, I'd like to maybe meet a footballer, even though I don't know much about football.
Which one?
Uh,
Would you want the top players?
Harry Maguire.
Oh,
I think he's from Sheffield.
I thought he was going to say fucking Messi or Ronaldo. Ronaldo! Would we class them as celebrities?
I'd say so. How much they're getting bloody paid?
Good point. Shakira. If I was going to meet a footballer, I'd meet a PK because I want to meet Shakira.
That's 2. I'm gonna go with a voice actor. He's called Sean Schimmel. He voices a lot of people in anime, especially Goku. It'd be nice to see, like, to talk about how many years and how difficult voice acting can be. That's 3. I would say, as much as it's a bit cheeky to say, I'd like to meet The Rock.
Yep.
I'm sure there's tons of funny stories that he's got, and from what I've heard of The Rock, he's a very kind and genuine person when you meet him in person and stuff like that. And just because it'd be interesting, and one of those people I've always liked to meet, I'd like to meet Jack Whitehall in person.
You got one, man. My first one was Zach Levi. You might not know who that is by his name.
I think I know who it is.
Got that? Who do you think it is?
Is he from Shazam?
Yeah. But I know off Chuck. Dwayne The Rock Johnson was number 2. That was the only one you hit. Jack Black.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
Scarlett Johansson.
Oh yeah.
Just for see the controversy. And Sylvester Stallone or Will Smith as number 5.
Oh nice.
I feel like I nailed man because like I went properly in detail with man. Like I was like, who do I want to see? That's who I would love to see. Top 5 celebrities you would love to meet who are dead.
Oh, that's hard at that. Do you want to go first?
I can go first if you want to think of. Steve Irwin, number 1. Who wouldn't want to meet the original Crocodile Dundee?
Oh yeah.
He died because that
Good
stingray.
enough reasons, any.
Yeah. Alan Rickman or Severus Snape.
Oh, that was one of mine.
Robin Williams. From Flubber. Or Mrs. Doubtfire or Peter Pan. I could go on all day. Heath Ledger or the Joker from Batman.
That's another one that I definitely would have said.
And Richard Pyro.
Oh right.
You won't know who that is, I don't think. You might do. You might not do. You'll know the film. See No Evil, Hear No Evil. The black guy.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, or The Toy. That is one of my top favourite films. I feel like he passed away, but he was an amazing actor. That was one of mine. Have you got? Well, obviously you've got Alan Rickman and Heath Ledger. Who have you got? Who else have you got?
So many people that have passed away recently. It's so difficult to pin down ones that I'd like to meet the most. I think there's one that you will probably be annoyed that you haven't put on your list now, but I'd say Chadwick Boseman. You know, the Black Panther.
Oh yeah, shit. I know. I never thought of him. Do you know what it is? Because do you know what made me not think of him? Because like you still think he's fucking like in some blessed I just thought he was alive. For some fucking reason where I was like that shit. Yeah, God, got it.
So like, just because it'd be really cool to meet him, Stephen Hawking.
Yeah.
He has passed away, hasn't he? I don't want to.
Yeah, he did. He has passed away. Yeah. He didn't pass away that long ago, though. I'm pretty sure. What?
I think you might know him. I mainly know him from Riverdale. Just want to make sure I'm thinking of the right. Yeah, Luke Perry.
Luke Perry. Riverdale. Luke Perry. I don't know who that is.
It was in Beverly Hills as well, I think. Coy, Luther, Luke Perry. Yeah, he's been in all sorts. Beverly Hills. Passed away. He also has a son that's in AEW, Jungle Boy.
Did not know who he is, and I know who Jungle Boy is.
Yeah, we say his son's Jungle Boy, Jack Perry. But yeah, his legacy he's been in a load of TVs and films.
Is it
and
bad
now
that we put no wrestlers on the fucking celebrities that have died? Like, we could have named, like, Ultimate Warrior. Do you know what I mean? Could have put, like, so many...
yeah.
We could have put so many wrestlers, but we never put one.
Honorable mentions, definitely Ultimate Warrior. Any of the wrestlers we can think of. Maybe China.
Figure. Yeah, China. Umaga.
Yeah, oh my god, that'd be pretty cool to meet him. Yokozuna.
Yeah. There's so many wrestlers you can nail. Like, Randy Savage. I think he's freaking died recently. There's loads of wrestlers we can nail. There's thing is, well, Brian Pillman.
Yeah, his son's in AEW as well.
Yeah. Right, so your top 5 WWE songs.
Songs?
Oh, theme songs. I put theme songs.
Got so many. Johnny Gargano's old one, Rebel Heart.
Yep.
Tommaso Ciampa's new one. That's a pretty good one. I really like Chris Jericho's one, just because of how interactive the crowd gets with it. Fozzy.
That's AEW, that's not WWE. That's a separate one. You can bang that on the WWE. You can bang that on the AEW. That's the next one. You got three more.
Just kind of combined it all together. Just kind of.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
But yeah, I've got. Think about this here. Edge. This is an easy one. 2 more.
You're gonna be pissed, by the way. I know at least 2 that you should put on. At least 2.
Seth Rollins, Ricochet.
Right, well, mine was for WWE. Edge.
Yeah.
Edge's song. Metallica. Batista, I Walk Alone. DX, Are You Ready? Evolution, Lines in the Sand. And Nexus. But
I just thought of mostly recent ones.
no, I just went with what my favourite was. AEW, Chris Jericho at number 1 with Judas.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Same.
CM Punk, Living Colours at number 2.
Yeah.
Adam Cole, All About the Boom, because that's a fucking tune. John Moxley, Wild Thing.
Yeah.
And Cody Rhodes, Kingdom at number 5. And this is where I thought, this is the one that I thought you might want. What was you going to say then?
So I was going to say Chris Jericho one. It's the first one I said earlier. Jungle Boy.
I hate that song, by the way. I'm just going for it out there. Like I did like, you know, when they do top 10. Honestly, that fucker went to number 10. I hate it. I generally hate that song.
So I love Orange Cassidy's one. That's pretty good as well. That's free. MGF's just because of how much I despise it every time it comes on. Like you.
I love how you picked a song that you fucking hate because it comes on. Wow! Fuck off, dickhead!
I'm just like MGF, just go away. Like I just like he's not even been wrestling all that long, but just some of his promos are just quite entertaining. Darby Allin, and then Sting.
Oh, this is the one I thought you might put up there. AJ Styles, Evil Within / Get Ready to Fly.
Yeah, but he's not in AEW.
This was, I said Impact / TNA. I didn't say fucking Impact, I said Impact / TNA. It was in TNA.
Oh, right. I thought you said AEW.
No, I said WWE, AEW, TNA.
Oh right.
I put Beer Money.
Oh, yeah.
That's a song. Ink Ink. Tattoo.
Yeah.
Christian Cage. And
Yeah.
then for number 5, I put 2, Jeff Jarrett, Kurt Angle.
Fair
Because
enough.
there are 2 songs that are banging, by the way. Because that, Jeff Jarrett's is an arrogant song. And Kurt Angle's is just like, focus. This is going to be short, sweet. This song, I've got no other questions. Unless you want to add any questions. 'Cause I feel like it's been too short, this one.
It's got a few random questions to throw you off a little bit. What is your favourite takeaway currently?
Chinese.
What is your favourite part of Chinese?
Oh, but I've got it. Give it a minute. Let me pull up my Just Eat. Let me just pull up my Just Eat. 2 seconds. 2 seconds on that one. I get crab meat, sweet corn soup,
That sounds interesting.
sumas, steamed, prawn crackers, a large sausage for the dog, and then a set meal for one with few young prawns and fried rice and a can of coke. And you get like one suma, you get some ribs, chicken. You get like a little bit of it. It's sick. That's what I got from
That
Chinese.
sounds nice. I think one of mine is quite plain and simple. I really like a meat and calzone.
Oh yes, you can't beat a good calzone.
I think one thing that some Chinese places do, that I think will probably put like some people off a bit, battered Mars bars.
I've never had one. Would you believe?
They
I've
are
had a battered sausage.
interesting.
I've had a battered sausage.
I've even had a battered jam sandwich before, which is really weird.
I've tried to think fucking. I think the weirdest food I've ever had is like see, I like a good calzone, but like making my own calzone, from scratch. So like,
Yeah.
I get barbecue based with like prawns, doner meat, and chicken, and then red onion on top.
That sounds nice.
That's what I get.
I think my favourite thing to make currently has been like a curry when I make my own food.
I don't make that. I'm not make that. That's just an eat. Just eat. Like, you go for it, you just eat. I was one of them. I don't. The thing is, it's weird when you order from China. Like when you order, it's fucking weird. I'm trying. Any other questions we've got? I don't want it to be really short, but it feels like it's going to be really short.
I'm not sure, to be honest.
Because I don't want to touch into the next episode. Because obviously we've got next episode's a banger. I'm trying to think. We've talked about the WWE thing. Here's a question: if WWE took over the podcast, how much money would we want for taking over?
I think it depends on how stable it is at the time. Say if it's really popular or whatever.
But say we get like 2,000 listeners,
Yeah.
right? We're getting something like 2,000 downloads an episode. So that's what? In 4 weeks we get nearly 8,000 downloads, right? That's not including like Spotify. That's just on RSS, and they want us to run it, but they want to take over it. So they make us produce the content they want, and we don't have a say in it.
I
was going to ask this question the other day, just what fuck with you.
would say something stupid like at least $5,000 each. Like,
mate, I was going higher than that. I was going to say 50 grand each. Like, the thing is, right, because if, like, obviously we'd have PG it, so then we'd have to edit it more. Then we'd have to cut out, like, certain segments of, like, when we talk about gaming, we can't talk about gaming, we can only talk about fucking WWE. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like 50 grand would be. And
I see what you mean by that, yeah.
And we get flown over for WrestleMania weekend.
Oh, yeah, that sounds good, yeah.
You know what I mean? So 50 grand a year each.
Yeah, that's understandable.
And then free flights over with partners, so you can bring your missus. I can if I had anybody bring my missus, and we'd get free tickets all weekend. And obviously we'd have host a podcast while I was over there. That I feel like we could do just for the banter.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The only thing is, like, if we was gonna do that, I want special guests to come on. Like, so say like someone's had a big push, I want them to come on the podcast. And so like I don't know, like say who's big at Mini. So say Roman Reigns is getting his massive push that's getting at Mini. Like we get Roman Reigns on for a podcast. And then next week we get Charlotte Flair.
No, it'd be a good one. Xavier Woods.
But the thing is, as soon as WWE takes over, yeah, Xavier Woods will be banging about it, and I thought that. The only downside to that is, obviously, we can only talk about WWE. So if something massive happened in AEW, we'd be fucked. Do you know what I mean? Like, if something like, oh my fucking god, like, we couldn't talk about it. Do you know what I mean? Like, we'd have private message each other, but we couldn't talk about it on the podcast. I feel like
we'd have to get that approved to be able to talk about it.
No, it wouldn't. There'd be no chance. There'd be no chance Vince would level like that slip. AEW wouldn't let it. If we went to AEW, they'd do the same. They wouldn't let us talk about WWE. Do you know what I mean? It's the unwritten rule. You can't talk about the other company. So I feel like if AEW offered us the same amount of money as WWE, I feel like we'd go to AEW more than WWE. You know, if we had to do the podcast with AEW, because like you got Daniel Bryan, CM Punk, Adam Cole, Kenny Omega, Cody Rhodes, fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's a lot more opportunities to do work with people who we actually want to work with. No offense to WWE, but there's more opportunities to work. Like, don't get me wrong, I'd love working with Roman Reigns, Seth Rollins, AJ Styles. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'd love to work with them, but I feel like there's more opportunity in AEW. Like, there's more people who I can give a shit about in AEW than WWE. Like, if they shove Liv Morgan on, I'm gonna be like, what the fuck can we ask Liv Morgan?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, they shoved Dana Brooke on. Like, that's done fuck all for months. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like if we did that, one of us ended up fighting, like, in the ring. I feel like that would be the outcome, though. Like, we'd do the podcast for so long, and then we'd get some guests, they make us bring a fucking guest on. Like, I don't know, someone who's not Kevin Owens. Or, like, for AEW, they bring on, like, fucking Jungle Boy. Someone who's, like massive, but someone who needs a fight. And a pay-per-view, I feel like we'd get shoved fucking fight. Like, I'd probably end up fighting him rather than Ryan. Just purely because I've got a bigger build than Ryan. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like I'd end up with a fight because, like, I'm more of a brute. Do you know what I mean? Like, Ryan's a big guy, but I'm bigger. Do you know what I mean? Shoulder width-wise, I'm bigger than you. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like it's rugby, though, because I've played rugby for so many years. Ryan's got no chance. Like, I played rugby from, like, the age of fucking 4 to the age of, like, 12, 13. Do you know what I mean? I can feel my muscles going though, so I need to get some weights in and start working on my arms again, because I can feel the weight dropping off my arms. But yeah, I feel like Ryan could be like, you could be outside though. There is one benefit. You could wrestle him, but like I feel like they'd go for me. I don't know why. Probably because I'm an arrogant wanker, and they'd want that persona, an arrogant wanker.
I'm going to say, going back to a while ago though, I did do some wrestling training.
So did I, but that's what I mean. Like, I feel like you might have more wrestling training than me, but I feel like they won't want us for big moves. I feel like they just shoved me in because I look like a fucking bruiser. Do you know what I mean? Like, I feel like because I look like a bruiser, they'd be like, I fucking shove him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, someone said I look like Walter, and I was quite pissed. Do you know what I mean? I was like, fuck off, I don't like Walter. I was fuming about it. Like, there's something that offended me about getting called Walter. So WWE would love it. It looked like Walter. I don't think there's any other questions. I feel like we've tried to. I feel like it's been 20 minutes. I'm trying to think of anything that was like I had question wise, but I don't. Anything you've got, right?
No, not really. It's not so bad if this is a short one, especially while we're trying to get back into it.
Yeah, but we've got, like you said, fucking next one's a banger. Like the next one, I'm really looking forward to. Yeah, I've got quite a bit for the next one. Do you know what it is? It's 'cause it's such a short one. Like, there wasn't, like, much behind this one. Like, it was mainly, like, fucking shit, you know. The last one was a big one, that's why it feels short. But yeah, I feel like that's it. I don't feel like there's anything else.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, okay, guys, we're signing out. It's been short and sweet, and we don't know why it's short and sweet. It feels like it's been short and sweet. Thank you very much for watching. I have been your host, David GSA Wrestling.
And I have been your host, Ryan Iconic Shadows. We do hope you're okay and that you enjoyed this episode.
I will see you all in a bit.
Did you enjoy our little chat? If so, why not drop a like? And if you want to see more, why not hit the subscribe button?